Hey guys, let's check out this miniature store.
Yeah, man, that sounds pretty cool.
That sounds so cool. Oh my god.
I'm already high on this glue I sniffed from when we did this bit and you weren't recording, so it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
We had this
Sucks
whole
to
bit
suck.
where we were gonna go in there. I dropped a really nice M-bomb. I was being pretty racist, and
I
you
licked
didn't
the Ray
record it.
figurine, so I
I
promise.
did.
They're
They're
free.
I
They're
sniffed
free
glue,
elect.
and I had a really good joke about you want that non-taxed or tax, and I'm like, I'm gonna be the black tax and just steal it, but Ramos didn't have it in there, so you get to deal with this dumb shit anyway.
Wow.
Welcome to Chicago Hobbies. Would you like to buy some hobby things?
Rumbles,
No.
look, dude, it's that fish, dude.
Okay.
It's that fish that almost...
Hey, get the out of here, man! I'm trying to clean
It's
here.
that fish that always says racial slurs about
Of
fish.
course you're the fucking janitor. Of course you're the janitor. Of course.
Listen,
You know what? He double times. All right, it's okay.
So-
He gets paid half, so why working two?
I
Why-
thought you were
why do I
talking
get
about
paid half?
singing fish.
This is
I wasn't
bullshit.
supposed to tell you. I'm sorry. Whoops.
You know what? I quit. I'm gonna fucking shoot you now.
You can't quit. You're
Oh
on
my God.
contract.
You're on
Get down!
Hey, listen.
Sir,
Hey, listen.
get down! Sir, get
Hey,
down!
listen.
Oh my god, there's a
We're not playing games here, all right? We're not playing games here.
We're not playing games here, man.
This is a hobby store. We take things seriously,
Listen,
all right?
man, listen, man, think about this.
Just
This
work
is
the
really
store.
worth it, man.
Was
This
it
is really
worth
worth
destroying
Yeah.
the Ray figurines?
Well, you
Put
won't
the
know
Ray
anything.
figurine
I just
behind.
got
Ray
a
figurines
fake of blue.
down and get back to work, all right? Just get back
Can
to
I lick
work.
the Asuka ones too?
Why-
No,
why
you
is
can't.
there
I already
Yeah,
licked
no.
her while they're arguing, and I stole 4 tubs of glue and sniffed half of them. So.
Oh my fucking god!
He doesn't
Will
know I
you
put
knock
that
it
in
out
the
with
glue.
the glue,
I'm
sir?
gonna be-
Put that back!
It's
Oh,
all right.
man,
Hey,
that's
don't worry.
great.
Don't worry. Let him steal the glue. I left it all with Fent.
I'm getting shit-faced on the fucking rubbing alcohol here.
Oh,
Oh, God.
I haven't been to a hobby store in like 15 years.
Listen, would you like to buy something? We got discounts today for white people.
Only whites?
no.
Only
I already
white
made
Only
that
white
joke.
people.
I want
Can
the
I
discount
just
for black
Pay the
people.
brown tax just to flex that I'm white and can pay it.
Sure,
That'd be a
why
really
not? I'll
good.
take the money.
That'd be a really good political point. You got to pay a brown tax because they steal so much shit.
Okay. Alright, guys, welcome to our phenomenon.
No, I'm racist. I'm really racist. I don't like most minorities,
it's-
and that's okay.
It's
This
your
is
host.
America.
It's your host.
He's stealing the show.
He's your host,
Yeah.
Ramos, and your co-host, Richard.
Me? I'm the co-host and our co-host.
Fucking
the
gold
fish.
fishy, yeah. As in,
Co-host.
Our
I'm gonna fucking
returning
shoot you,
guest,
Hello,
our
Costo.
returning guest, Nuker,
Hi guys, I'm retarded.
and
Thanks,
the
man.
other retard, Corterius, or whatever the fuck.
Clitorius.
That's what we
Clitorius.
defined it as in the Latin. No, it's clitorius,
Oh, clitorius? Oh, that's a
Yeah,
new
yeah.
fucking faggot name.
which means that I don't exist.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm a myth made up by women to make sure that they get more tax money or
Yeah.
something.
Nice.
I don't know. Whatever Nicholas Fuentes says that.
Kevin,
I
I
don't give
forgot
a
to
shit.
ask you. I'm going to edit this part out, but what did you want to be called on the podcast?
You're probably gonna accidentally call me Kevin anyway. So
No,
just
I
call me
can.
that.
I'll edit out. Okay, you sure?
Alright, sir. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
I don't know. you
What?
know, I don't know.
Okay, we'll just call you Kevin. Then. All right, and our special guest, Kevin.
Hi.
Yes. Anyway, so you guys started pulling out the blickies, the pew pews. So
Yeah.
you guys want to
Yeah.
talk about that?
Well, you know, I'm sure Max, whatever he's using, is probably not even real. It's probably like a Nerf
Let
gun.
me
But
just
it is a Nerf
let me
gun.
just start us off strong. Why
Yeah.
do we even have gun laws?
Oh
You know,
my
the Second
God.
Amendment.
Oh
if
my
you wanna go to the pure interpretation, it has no restrictions. So
Yeah, shall not be infringed is pretty clear. But some people don't really care. They just you can do whatever you want, and if no one gets in your way, then the words on a paper don't mean anything.
Guys, you don't understand that the
I agree.
The comma doesn't mean anything. All right? It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean
Listen,
Why are you saying that, sir?
I don't hypothetically speaking, I don't follow gun laws anyway. I may or may not
In
be
Minecraft.
storing
In Minecraft.
I also lost them all in a tragic volcano boating accident. So I don't have them anyway. But
he was on a trip to like Iceland, and he just dropped them
Yes.
on in the
Yeah.
geothermic
Why
water.
is there-
Yeah.
Why is there a
But
volcano in Iceland?
it was rather unfortunate, but it's okay now. I got my insurance money.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
But
cool, that's
right
cool.
here, in my hands, I like swinging it around, pointing.
I like doing that
other
too with
people.
another barreled weapon.
Yeah, okay, Cooter.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, all right,
but-
man.
I got a 1911 here from Springfield Armory. It's pretty rad. It's got Parkerized finish, which I think is the coolest finish.
Nice.
I
But,
prefer my guns not finished at all, so they rust up and they look really cool.
Listen, I don't
That's how Russians do it.
Oh, that's the Russians.
I don't usually-
Yeah, go ahead and say it. I mean, I've made my point multiple times on why I bought that pistol.
Next
You
gun
can
thing
make-
I will bring up that's completely retarded is the whole pistol brace thing. In the way that I don't really know why the fuck the ATF gets their panties in a knot about it, and also I don't know why you would put a pistol in a brace like that. It kind of is weird.
Well,
it's
so you know
funny,
that one
Europe
German
doesn't even do
pistol?
that. The
You know the,
artillery Luger.
Yeah, the Luger that had a brace on it. That's the one time I can consider that being an actual thing. But
But
otherwise,
it also
the
had a
only-
longer barrel too, though.
Yeah, but the
So it
ATF
was almost
is,
like a PDW, like an early.
The whole
PDW
fucking
or
point of
carbine.
it is that they don't want to have a high-powered weapon be concealable, which is retarded because you can go out and buy a 5.7 that'll pierce body armor.
So
If
originally,
you're really gonna
a
go
lot-
commit a fucking felony and murder people,
Yeah.
you're gonna spend the money on everything like that. Also, Europe doesn't even do that SBR shit, and Europe's gun
they're not
laws are
allowed to own
fucking
guns
retarded.
anyway.
Well, yeah, but
They
I'm
do.
saying they don't even put it in their legislature because it doesn't matter. It's retarded argument that they only put in there just to fuck over people for no reason. You can literally fit a full-size shotgun in your pants. I don't see the fucking point of an S.
I already have a full-size
pointless.
shotgun in my pants.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
one.
but
just
a lot of
refuse to follow them.
a lot of the gun laws you see today originate from the gangster era. So like the NFA stuff like that. That's from when gangsters were going about. But obviously, it didn't work, and it still exists today.
Well, it's
Being
funny.
honest-
The whole reason that whole gangster shit happened is because of prohibition. That's
Yeah,
the whole
that too.
reason organized crime exists in this country. So they're going to
Yeah,
make
but,
a law that makes crime, and then make a law to try to stop that crime that just fucks over normal people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that
lot
didn't
of
work.
laws-
stocks, short barrel stocks. That's illegal because they'd hide them in like their jacket or a briefcase or whatever, and then stuff like short barrel shotguns, like cutting the barrels down on that. That's for the same reason, right? Because gangsters were doing shit like that. All the weird stuff that's like, oh, I wonder why they do that. It's because gangsters. But then also you see the new laws they're trying to pass where they're banning like magazine capacity. That's just because they're tyrants. That's it.
There's a
Scary black
certain
gun.
6-lettered N-word, if you will.
So true,
Hillary?
bestie. So true, Oomphy.
Shut the fuck
A
up.
lot of laws,
Can you
like
edit that out?
even outside of like Guns
No.
America, has like a lot of dumb laws, like the whole shit with your windows being tinted, like cops pulling you over for that.
That
when
I
it's like,
sort of
what?
get. That I
No.
sort of get.
No, I'm sorry, Max. My tax dollars pay for that road. I can drive whatever I want on it. They can kiss my ass.
I didn't say anything.
Not you, Max. I wasn't talking to you, Max. I was talking to Kevin about the tinted windows.
So Kevin is Max now? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. I'm
Oh my
Max, guys. Hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Whatever. You know
Hi.
what I mean. That
What are you guys are
retarded.
doing?
What are you gonna do?
No, he
How
said
are
the
you guys
line.
are doing?
Guys, he said the line.
Why are you guys
Yeah.
doing?
funny.
So anyway, but what's your
You should
guys's? What are
probably
your
tell
guys's?
him what you do, Kevin, because the whole hobby store bit's not going to make any fucking
That's
sense.
not so
Well,
weird.
there's a good segue into that, and I'll get
I
into
thought
that. in a second.
that's the thing that you ride,
What?
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 huh?
Huh?
A Segway. That's what you ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna
True,
kill
you
you.
don't ride anything other than cocks.
Oh yeah, you're right. I
This is
don't.
true.
He rides big, huge dragon dildo.
I ride
cars.
big
Oh
old
my
tractors and big
God.
old dicks.
How many
bud.
dollars have you spent on Bad Dragon, Cooter?
None. I'm not.
I'm bad. How do you know the name of this thing?
You know it too, Matt.
I,
You know it too.
I didn't even know that was a real thing, and pointed it out. And
That's
then,
yeah.
which, by
Yeah.
the way, whenever you get him on there, I have to be on that episode. I'm not gonna let him get away
I
with
don't
the
think he's going to
dumb.
join.
I don't
He
think
will.
He ever will.
I'll bully. I bullied him into being a welder. I'll bully him to be in the podcast.
Oh
He'll be
my
fine.
god!
Jesus.
Anyway, what were you asking, Kevin?
What's your guys' favorite firearm?
My favorite firearm?
Yeah,
A nuclear
Mine-
bomb.
I
Over
agree.
under barrel. For now.
like a shotgun.
Yes.
All right.
What was that? This is the shotgun that what's it called? The Browning A5 shotgun in 12 gauge. That's my favorite.
The
gun.
Browning
Yes.
Auto 5. You know,
Yeah.
literally what I bought. Or
You
was
didn't
inherited.
buy it. You got a 20
I
gauge
told-
version. You got
I
a
literally-
newer gay version of that gun.
You know, I shot that thing and it has no recoil. It is
Yeah, it's
nothing.
Yeah,
20
that's probably
gauge.
My
because it's a
favorite
20
gun
gauge.
is actually kind of. I like those Sig 550s. You know those AR things.
Yeah.
Oh, the SIG 550s.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
I don't know. I just like ARs.
I'm
think
a
they're
big
just-
fan of the M1A.
Of course you
I'm
are.
the fan of the M16.
Yeah, I know people call me a FUD, but
I thought it.
I know what I got, Sonny.
I thought it did the M1 Garand. Now it's just new.
I like the M1A better, and specifically not the M14. I like the M1A because it's basically just an M1 Garand that has an improved gas system and can take box magazines.
So then you literally would love the M1 carbine too, because that's
I have an
basically
M1
what
carbine, and
that
I
is.
also do love the M1 carbine. That's the most
I will
fun
say
gun
that
I've
if
ever
I had to
shot.
go into World War II and I would be given the choice between an M1 Garand and an M1 carbine, I'd take the carbine.
If I was to go into World War II and be given the choice of joining the good guys,
It's just
or the
about
bad guys, the Allies, I would join the good guys.
You will join the good guys?
I joined the Japanese army
Wow.
for no reason in particular. Don't worry about
You'd
it.
be the tallest guy in the entire Japanese army.
I'm not that tall. I'm not gonna say because this is going on YouTube, but I'm
What
not
are you, a
that tall.
pussy?
That's also a weird one. Is the Japanese 7.7 like Arasaka? Is it 7.7?
It's
think it
based
was.
off of 303 British. Because that's all they. Of course, Britain had to be colonial and be like, "Hey,
That's weird
this
because
is what we
303 is
have."
smaller than 7.62 and 7.7.
I think it's the case. I think they just opened up the case because the
That's
case head is the same. I think.
That's really weird. But
I don't know, I can't remember.
yeah, I really like the M1 carbine. I've shot it before. It's probably the most fun gun I've ever shot. The
How
trouble with
cheap's
mine,
the
though,
ammo for that?
It depends. So it can actually be like $1 a round. But depending on where you go, like if they stock it in bulk, you can get it cheaper than that.
That's.
I'm looking it up online
One-
right now.
Yeah, one trouble I have with mine though is the sights are so off. I think the front sight post is off, so I actually have the rear sight post all the way over to the left, and now it shoots straight.
What the fuck?
So
That's
yeah, I gotta fix the
retarded
front sight
expensive.
post.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
how does it function?
ridiculously
it
expensive.
shoots great. But one thing
Are you
I do have a
using
problem with-
surplus ammo or factory
No, I buy new ammo. I buy new
Okay,
ammo.
I was like, dude, that's $500. That's
By
like
the way,
556.
PSA: don't buy MagTech 30 carbine. I have a story for this. I was
That's
shooting
what I'm looking
MagTech.
at.
Yeah, don't buy that. There's a reason it's super cheap.
Oh boy.
So I was shooting it, and
I think I can figure it.
yeah, so I was shooting that 30 carbine, right? And I've never had any problems with any other ammo before, right? No, never a single jam. And the bolt wasn't going all the way forward, and I was like, "Oh shit, did something break?" So I'm like trying to force it for. Well, the guy who's with me is trying to force it forward and shoot it anyway, even though the bolt's not seated. And I'm like, "Dude, don't do that." And so I take a flashlight and I look inside the barrel, and there's this little piece of metal that's like folded in, and I pick it out with my finger and I look at it. It's the fucking primer. The primer
my
got stuck inside the
God.
chamber, And we shoot like 10 more rounds, and all of the primers were falling out after firing the
Oh my
bullet.
god.
Yeah, all of the primers were just like
Wow,
falling
that's
out.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
I had a similar issue but with an AR-10.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Wow, that shit's cheap if you buy it surplus. Holy fuck, it's like 40
I
cents a round.
had a SIG, like one of those like concealed carry pistols once.
No.
That was in 380, and it was really weird. When you shoot like full round nose solids out of it, like just regular
Ball ammo.
Yeah, like I think
Ball.
380 was
Ball
like
ammo.
ball,
ammo.
190 grain bullets or something like that. But
That's huge.
Yeah.
or something around there. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly, but every time you would use any hollow points whatsoever, it would jam the gun every time.
Yeah.
And that gun actually would work perfectly every time with the regular round nose ammo. But as soon as you put a hollow point in it, it would just jam. It would just not feed every time.
Was
I don't know
that
what's-
any kind of brand of hollow point, or did you just test
I
for
don't
brand?
really remember. It was kind of a little while ago, but I just remember that I tried a lot of different hollow points, and it really just did not want to
Okay.
feed. I think
Yeah.
it was really because they were lighter.
It's probably just because the ramp, the ramp
It
into the
might be,
chamber is
yeah.
probably shitty. Because
Oh
Yeah.
my god. That's a ridiculous amount of money for that gun. Oh my god.
but that's the. I
You have $4,000, Kevin?
do I have $4
I
grand?
wish. I
I have $4,000. I could buy an MCX spear in
Yeah, how about you
277.
finish
That's
your
a piece of
PC
shit.
first
Don't buy
before
that.
you do that.
Don't buy the spear.
Why don't you let
Buy
the
something in
military
a
go
man's
ahead and
caliber.
fuck that up for you in the future
Yeah.
and see?
Yeah. Buy a used one.
I gotta wait for that thing to fucking be combat tested because apparently it's not. I don't know. I don't see the point of
Hurry,
it.
we need to go to war with China right now so we can
Right now,
combat this
boys.
That's right. Another war in the Middle
They're
East.
probably testing it in Ukraine. There's no way they're not.
That'd be
I don't know.
funny.
No, because you can buy that thing on the civilian market. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but,
Russia's already got their
Yeah,
hands
but
on it.
Ukraine's
6.5
gonna be like, no,
Creedmoor.
we're not gonna take that shit.
Yeah,
Well, it's
6.5
not-
Creedmoor is really expensive.
Okay, and they're the military. Who gives a shit?
It's the Ukrainian
It's
military.
Ukrainian military.
and they get
don't have the
$60
same
billion
budget.
of American money.
Yeah, and it's all
that
being
come
embezzled.
out of
The
my
military
ass.
Yeah,
isn't
well, it's
getting
being
it.
stopped now because Trump got elected, so they gotta like.
He's
they
not in
gotta,
office yet. They're gonna dump like 4 billion more bitcoins in
physically
that
is.
war.
I mean,
Bitcoin.
That would be really funny, though.
That's
Invest
probably what's
Bitcoin
funding a lot
for
of
the
that
Ukraine
war.
war.
Crypto mining. Oh.
That's what all the apps on iPhone when they mine Bitcoin on your
iPhone.
phone.
we can talk about how 300 blackout is literally just 760 by 39.
It
Let's
really
be
is
honest.
just that. It's
No,
a
it's
shitty
just
I don't
sucks
like
on
300
that.
blackout, honestly.
I think it's retarded.
I
Call me a
never
FUD,
used
but
it.
I don't like it. Don't call me a FUD, please. I'm gonna cry.
You're foot lore.
You are the most FUD person here. You own the 2 oldest fucking firearms.
Listen, I have what's the newest gun I own? A 1022.
Wow. Oh, see,
That's
again,
it.
from the
Okay.
60s.
Yeah,
From the
it's
50s, dude.
old
No
ass
way,
guns.
dude.
It's-
Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on,
Listen,
hang
listen.
on, guys. Listen.
Listen, man, listen.
Oh my god, Ruger, come on.
Alright,
Richard,
so-
you never.
My concealed carry is a Fargo class light cruiser.
I never would.
You never told us what your favorite gun is.
My favorite gun?
Yeah.
My favorite gun is the I think it's the M14.
M14.
Yeah.
There you go. Here we
What
go.
the fuck? The IDF used the 1022. They're still
Yeah,
using
yeah,
it.
they do.
Yeah.
They're
For
good
what?
guns.
For shooting children?
What the?
Yeah, probably.
Hey, if it ain't broke,
Oh.
don't
you
fix
gotta
it.
have. Listen, Cooter. Listen.
Oh my god, it is! It is! It's been seen in limited use by the Israeli Defense Forces
Oh my
as a less than lethal weapon. What kind of idiot
to
thinks
be-
that 22 long
no,
rifles
no.
are
To be
less than
fair,
lethal?
we used to
They
do
actually-
the same thing.
Yeah,
had
because
the-
in Vietnam, the SOG guys would use the fucking. They would use that little suppressed 22 thing to like shoot like Viet Cong in the leg so they could capture them. They would literally
Wow.
do that.
We used to use that.
What the fuck?
We
Who
used
is
to
this guy?
use that as like prison guard weapons too. It was in the what was it called? The American 120, 140,
American 180s.
180s.
In 2001, its use as a less than lethal weapon was banned by Military Advocate General Meckham Finkelstein, and that's a real name.
He just approved.
Finkelstein. Finkelstein.
I'm not gonna say anything.
He's Israel's military
Oy vey.
advocate. Imagine being told by like a guy named Finkelstein, yes, we need $12 billion more to fight children. Oh my god.
He's on the right page here.
He's on the right.
Oh my god. Finkelstein. Imagine getting killed by a guy named Finkelstein.
I'd kill myself.
Dude, it would have been better if I would have got killed by Finkelsberg or some shit, but yeah.
Dinkelberg.
Finkel.
Hey Kevin, I have a question
Yeah.
for you.
What's your question?
How is it working at a model shop?
Well, what I was gonna say is, we actually sold a what's that one German pistol? Not the
At a model
it's like
shop?
the C. Yeah. Well, I'll explain in a second. What's this? It's the C something. The
C
C something.
handle or some shit like that. What?
It might have been, but there's a plastic scale model of that
Yeah.
one of those. It was like a functioning one, and you put it together, and it shot like little plastic bullets.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it was missing a single spring steel because this was being sold on consignment. It was missing a single spring steel piece, so no one bought the thing because we were selling it for like market value, which was like 300,
Oof.
200.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I was getting at. So working at a hobby shop, I won't, on the off chance, right, that one of my coworkers manages to find this podcast, I will not speak ill of them.
You should. They're not gonna find this fucking podcast.
They
If
will.
do,
We're
fuck
gonna
'em.
get 1 billion
'em.
viewers,
Fuck
1
'em.
billion
Fuck them.
subscribers, and they're
Rat
gonna be
that
one of
son
them.
a bitch out. I'll talk shit about. I'll talk shit about everybody. I will. You need to. That's like. Nobody's gonna. First off, nobody knows what hobby store you're at. Secondly, nobody knows who you are. So fucking
I know
talk
who
shit. Who cares?
I know who it is.
Who is this guy, and why is he autistic enough to work at the model shop
Oh
like
my
you are?
God.
I'll just start by speaking ill of the people that I hate the most, the customers.
Okay.
Fuck you. If you're a customer, fuck you. You should kill yourself.
No.
Damn.
No.
100%, 1000%.
Yeah, but let me tell you, man, customers, oh my god, man, they're so brain dead. They're just the other day, right? My boss,
What
she's
the
telling me
fuck?
what?
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
browsing
I was.
something.
Do you wanna talk, Cooter? You wanna?
You want to
Hey.
fucking talk? Hey, go.
Share with
fuck.
the class.
If you're happy,
So
then you
my
know
my
that
boss
fucking
was
hell.
talking to me. My 71-year-old boss. She's a nice lady. And she was telling me about this guy who sent her a really nasty email
What?
where it's like, you expect me to buy this model for $15 and you're not even showing me all the pictures of the item. And then he sends an email like a day later like, I didn't see the other picture. Like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You've used eBay before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, to buy
So-
sex. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Choose
But like, you can literally just see the pictures right there.
yeah,
Right? They're right there.
they're right there. Yes.
This guy took the time to send an email, right? Which he typed this whole thing out and
Like a
was being
fucking
a
essay?
big old asshole
Yeah.
when it literally could have taken him 2 seconds instead to just look at another picture. And like, I feel like all customers, I don't care if you're good, all customers are like this, okay?
And I hate you.
And I hate you, and you should die.
You should fucking kill yourself if you
Yeah.
work at a model shop, dude.
No. If you're a customer, I don't care what company you're shopping at. If you're a customer,
You should kill yourself if
You
you,
should
go
kill
out and
yourself.
buy anything nowadays. When you can
Yeah.
just go on fucking Walmart and get the shit. I came
Walmart. That's what I
home-
was getting at.
I
Walmart
came home-
customers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart customers are the absolute worst. Let me tell you about Walmart customers. So they will this is just how they do things. They'll buy something, be like, I don't want this, and then they'll send it back, right? 90% of the time, right?
Yeah.
They won't send the invoice they got back with it, right? So we have to do like detective work to find out who sent it back, you know. And then half the time too, they send back like just some trash they had lying around their house, or someone else's item, or they'll send back our item, but it's like trashed, right? Like we can't resell this. And
wouldn't
when we
even do
tell
that. I would-
Walmart, but when we tell Walmart, like, hey, we're not gonna refund this guy, they're like, I don't care, and they automatically take the money and give it back to them, back to the customer. And if we challenge it, they'll be like, oh, okay. 6 months later, they'll give us like 3 cents.
Nice.
Walmart's a terrible
What you're
company to
saying
work
is
with.
I should buy shit from Walmart through you.
Yes, you should absolutely do that. If you do that,
I wouldn't
though,
even
I'm
be
going
mad,
to,
dude. You know what? Honestly, I don't really care. That's a, of all the ways, fuck them. You know.
Yeah,
I'd do
and
it too.
Amazon and eBay are also really annoying to work with. eBay probably less so, but Amazon's really bad because they do the same thing, except say like if you send something to a customer and the customer just says I didn't get it, you get in trouble.
Dude, it
No
is
questions
actually like the equivalent of just being damned to hell working in like a big retail place like Walmart or anywhere, even like some local stores, because there's such like a horrendous thing with people like just fucking with the employees, like all these like Karen archetypes and all those people like that are just there just to make your day like horrible. And
Yeah,
you
luckily-
have to like every one of these corporations forces their employees to like kiss the customer's ass and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it is actually infuriating, and like you don't even get paid anything anyway. It's like it's not
You
even
don't
I
even
worth
get
it.
paid
enough for this
a
shit,
whole
like-
lot of money because minimum wage is like a $15 whole here.
That's why I beat
So-
the shit out of my boss when I quit my job.
It's like 20 over here.
I should probably explain
Yeah,
that because
it's really
people need to
valid.
understand
Dude,
how
for-
shitty people are.
For example, I like was at the fucking dollar store recently, and there was this woman who had like she had like a fucking it was literally like a $2 coupon. It was literally like
Oh my god.
$1 or $2, right? And she was trying to use it through her phone or something. So like the
Phone?
lady
Oh,
would
It's
God.
so fucking annoying.
Yeah,
if
it
you
is.
want to use a coupon, you better fucking hand it to me. I'm not looking at your nasty ass phone with your fucking cum stains
yeah,
on
and
it. I'm
she
not
was like,
doing
for,
that.
and I feel bad for this like cashier lady because it's like she's there like scanning it, but it like didn't. She was like, I can't. It won't accept it. Like, what do you want me to do? And she
No
was
coupon.
like, and so the cashier lady was like, she just canceled the thing because that's what the woman wanted because she was like, she was pissed off and it doesn't work. But then she made her like go back because she's like, I want my I don't want my coupon to be voided. You have to do that whole thing again. And she was holding up like the whole fucking
Yeah.
line. I wanted to
Oh my god.
like
It's like a fucking
seriously.
Karen.
And it's like, bitch, fucking who cares? It's like $2. Just go.
It's the principle, bro. It's the
It
principle.
doesn't matter.
You
And
know,
I felt really bad for that lady.
what I do sometimes is I'd be like, "Oh, it's not working. Guess you're not getting it." You know, I don't. Especially
Yeah.
if my boss or my manager's not around, I just say, "Fuck the customer. You're not getting
Oh
it."
yeah.
If you're even remotely mean to me, you
Fuck
don't even.
the
You're
customer.
getting the extra charge. I'm giving you a secret extra charge. That's what I'm doing.
What the
If you're
fuck?
mean to me,
You should just hold
do
them at
that?
gunpoint and say, "Give me
yeah,
your
I can
wallet."
change the price to anything in the.
Wow, you're a fucking.
Well, because like if the price is wrong,
Why are you
like if the
holding
tag
that
is lower.
back? You say everything else,
Hmm.
dude. What the fuck?
No, I have to be able to do that though, because if the tag price on something is lower than what the computer says, I have to change it to what the tag says.
Fuck you! I'm not doing that. I'll steal that son of a bitch. If that tag price is wrong, that's on you. That's not
No,
on me.
No,
Say
if
he
the
would
tag,
correct
no,
it.
Cooter, if the
cooter.
price
If the
says
cooter.
$12, but the computer's telling me it's $15, then I'm gonna change it down to $12 like the tag
Oh, okay,
says.
good. I was
Yeah.
about to say
Yeah.
that's. I'll just steal
Yeah.
shit at that point. I've
I've actually
stuff.
it almost always pays off if you're nice to the person anyway, because like
Yeah.
whenever I went to the dollar store one time, the lady literally just because I don't know, she just felt nice or
She just
something.
wanted to bang you, son.
She just put
She
she was like a
was-
fucking old lady. She
Well,
put,
that's
like,
exactly why.
She just
Oh
took
my God,
like
shut up,
the
Emma.
fucking coupon and just gave it to me and just gave me like 10% off
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
without me even asking me really.
We get some assholes in here. There's this one guy who looked. I swear to God, this was literally Cooter incarnate. I wanted to take a picture of this guy, and I think I did actually. I think I did get a picture of this guy because it looked exactly like Cooter. But he was looking at Hot Wheels,
Of course.
and he was buying a
you
shit
you
ton of
said
Hot
this.
Wheels.
Yeah, you told us
beat
this.
that.
Yeah. I know you're
But
talking.
I don't think the rest of you guys heard this story.
No. I
But
haven't.
he was
This
one of my
guy, like, at
coworkers.
what point in your life? And I'll let you say it in a second. At what point in your life are you gonna haggle over fucking Hot Wheels, dude? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
And they were
At
cheap
that point,
too.
you need to sit back and take a look at your life and go, man, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, but let me give some context because I don't think the rest of you guys heard this story. But
No.
my coworker was helping a customer out front, Cooter 2.0, right?
Have you ever wondered how
And
Do you
he
not
was
watch TikTok right now?
I've muted it. I muted it.
Boring on
Ramos,
shit.
can you put on Subway Surfers? This is a
heard it.
boring
I've heard
podcast.
What? You think the story is fucking boring?
I've
You
heard
fucking...
this story. I know exactly what happened.
Wow.
But anyway, this guy comes in and he's looking at Hot Wheels, and my coworker, who may or may not have the autisms,
First I got someone watching
is
TikTok,
helping
now
him.
someone's blazing it too. What the fuck?
Shut up.
Who's chiefing at
Continue. Continue. Just ignore the background.
Okay. So this guy, right? He's looking at Hot Wheels, and I guess he'd been in there before. And my boss loves giving out special deals because she just wants to get the money, right? But she gave him like that special deal while she was there, right?
Yeah.
And he's got a fuck ton of Hot Wheels on the counter. He's got like 100 or something Hot Wheels that he wants to
I
buy.
heard something different there.
Well, I don't care.
But
Hot Wheels.
My coworker, right?
He's
He's got the tism, right?
Yeah.
He's telling my coworker like, you gave me a discount on these. There's a discount on these. You need to give me the discount. And he's getting all weird, And so my coworker goes in the back and starts spurging out really loud. So the customer and my manager could hear him at the same time. And he's like, yeah, never mind. But anyway, I go out to see what this guy's deal is, and he specifically requests, because I was going to check him out, he specifically requests to bring the other guy back out because he knew he could get what he wanted out of him, right? Because I wasn't going to give him a discount. I was going to say $4 a piece, Bucko, you're going to pay $400 bucks.
Fuck with him to get him.
Yeah, he specifically requested the other guy because I wasn't going to give him what he wanted. And he was going to like manipulate the autistic guy into getting what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's
eventually,
a smart move. I'd do it too.
Yeah, I know you would. That's why I said he's Cooter 2.0.
Exploit his lack of social skills.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, basically.
I would.
But I was still, because he's still my coworker. That pissed me off. So I didn't give him a discount anyway. He paid full price for that shit.
You just sound like the shittiest fucking cashier I've ever heard of, dude.
No. If he was nice, like if it was just a nice old lady buying Hot Wheels for her kid, I would have given her.
I
like
think
half
that you
off.
just profiled this guy because he's black.
No, because he was.
He
Cooter.
What the fuck?
He looked Scots-Irish, Cooter, but he weighed like 500 pounds.
Oh, so now you're discriminating against the Irish. You know they built this country,
Yes.
right?
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up, you hypocrite fat piece of shit.
Oh my god!
But no, he came in on later days where I literally had to sit out front watching this guy. We had to give him a chair because he just sat there picking out Hot Wheels for like an hour.
Jesus.
And
This
and
guy,
it's like
man.
I sat there watching him
guy's
to
a
make sure he
hero,
didn't steal
man.
anything.
He's your
Oh, this
hero.
guy's like a Vietnam vet that got half of his brain blown off in Vietnam.
Probably.
and he's just-
This guy's
is all
missing his
he's
frontal
got.
cortex.
And you're shitting on him.
I am shitting on him because he was a big meanie pants and he made me feel
He
bad.
was mean to me.
But also because he called me short.
Oh my
Well,
God.
Well, you are.
I'm not. He said bring out that tall
Are you
guy.
below 5? Are you below? Well,
Hey, I'm
whoa
taller than the
there,
coworker,
Chief.
and he said I'm
Whoa
taller than
there,
my
Chief.
coworker, and he said bring out
Whoa
the
there.
tall guy.
Whoa
Nice.
there, Chief. You're just phobic.
I am.
I don't know what kind of
You're
phobic. You're just
hydrophobic.
phobic.
I'm hydrophobic. I'm polyphobic.
You're answer
Anyway.
Homophobic.
I'm racial
Anthrophobic.
phobic.
We're gonna rope this back into what we probably already talked about a million times.
Oh,
but it's part of the
Evangelion?
program.
Oh God.
I could
Every
tell the story about
Zoomer
my
has to
boss.
talk about Evangelion, guys. Come on.
Wait, hold on.
It's like the Zoomer
Do you want me
Bible.
to? Do you want me to give the lore to begin?
Okay, lore dump us first.
I'm just
because
gonna
that'll
leave
last
if you
about an
talk
hour.
about Evangelion.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I want to tell my fucking shitty ass boss story too.
What? What?
Okay.
Tell
About
us.
how I
Shitty.
quit. About how I quit and I
Oh,
beat
no,
almost
not
beat
the
the
quince
shit.
tank.
No, not that. No, no.
That's actually a funny
That's
one.
a good one too.
I
was
can
a
include that in the
coal miner.
lore. I'll sneak that in the lore.
I was a coal miner for
Shinji
almost
was a
3
coal
years
miner. He fucking
in Gillette, Wyoming, and I worked a lot of odd shit. Well, I did piss in the quench tank in the shop,
Yes.
and I took a video of it, and it was really funny.
Yeah, you did.
But when I quit, and this is like what, December 25th, so what, a week, 10 days ago, fucking whatever.
Christmas.
We get they do a box inspection, and it's 90% of the every time I've seen it done, because we had like 3 or 4 people quit. It's not been a thing. Nobody's looked at your fucking box. It's just been like, all right, just get it out of here. Well, I have a manager who I will absolutely name and shit on. His name is Chris. He can kiss my fucking ass. And Chris, if you're listening to this, post up. You are going to get if you come around here.
What do you mean? Did you say Chris Giffen? Wait, what'd you
Chris
like all
with
like
a K.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
All right,
That's
shut
exactly who it is.
He's Ash Ketchum's cousin.
Anyway, he has always had it out for me. He's just a bitch. He thinks he's
Is
way
he jealous?
more important than what he is. No, he's just a faggot.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I was going to get my box, and he's taking out like 90-cent grinding discs that I may or may not have acquired from a different mine before I was employed there.
Okay.
You
And I'm
technically.
like, are you really going to
Acquired,
take that?
guys,
Yeah. Are you
acquired.
really going to take that? He's like, well, it's ours. I'm like, it's not, but we can deal with that later. And then he goes, so another thing that everybody gets, they get a safety equipment, like a Papper hood. It's a forced air hood. Think of it as like a hard hat. It's a safety item. You don't give somebody like a used hard hat.
Why not?
You know, it's something that, all right, you know, if you use it, you can't really not unuse it. You know, let's say if you give somebody a hard hat that somebody used for like 10 years or a year, it's damaged, they get hurt with it. Oh, well, you know, it's a $40 hard hat and you're $1 billion company. Who gives a shit? It's like that. But it is a $2,700 hood. You know, I'm a welder. It's a good hood. But he's taking it just so that I don't have it. Not that he's going to fucking use it, but that I don't get it because he's a fucking punk bitch.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where I'm like, dude, if you want to take that, we're going to talk to somebody else. He's like, oh, you want to get a higher up in here? And I'm like, yeah, I do. So we end up going to the guy's office, and it's right in front of HR, and I'm like cursing this guy out in front of HR. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking faggot. You're really not going to give me this hood? You're not going to use it again? He's like, it's brand new. I'm like, no, it's not. I've used it multiple times. He's like, well, it's not at my decision. You know, HR then comes out, we have our spat, and I basically tell HR, like, look, I'm not going to deal with this. You can get a fucking higher up down here, give me my shit, and I'll leave, you know? And then what really fucking pissed me off is Chris, the guy I've been arguing with first, he comes down from that. He comes down from that and is like, well, you're not fucking getting it. And I'm like, oh, really? Says who? Says me. And I'm like, well, you can say that all you want. I'm not listening. I'm not going to leave until I hear from somebody above you that I can have that. Because my boss, departmental boss, already said I could have it. That was the whole point of the argument, is that I've already been told I can take it, and now you're taking it back. You can go fuck yourself. But I had the mine manager come down there and basically look at this guy's fucking face and be like, yeah, give him his shit. And then leave. It's like, dude, how Jewish are you? You're going to take 70-cent grinding discs and a hood that you can't even use. You're going to throw it away. All because the guy that you don't like is going to take it. After I worked for him for a fucking year and alone at that point. It's supposed to be 2 dudes that are doing my job. I was a one-man band for almost 6 months. And he fucking takes it from me all because I pissed in his quench tank.
He didn't even know about that yet, though.
I really want his number. If I might actually ask a coworker for his number and send it to him just to shit in his mouth.
Oh my god.
I really hate that. Oh my god.
Oh.
It never ends.
All right, Kevin. Let's get the show
What's
on the
going
road.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
now
yeah.
talk about Evangelion for the next 4 hours while I take a nap.
You're not. You fucking.
Wait, armor.
Actually,
bro.
no, here,
After
this is actually what you should do. Kevin, explain Evangelion to me in a way that I understand it. That's a good
You know
bit.
what?
All right,
Yeah,
that's
a
I'm
really
talking
good
to a
That's
bit.
5-year-old.
fair. That is fair.
That's fair.
All right, ready?
Yes.
So a long time ago,
I'm leaving.
some aliens came to Earth and they
Good
dropped
today,
an
Junior.
egg.
Like what time? Wait. Like what fucking time? Like biblical times?
Oh my god.
Is it
Say
Jesus?
4 billion years ago, probably.
Oh, so
By
like
the way, none of this is explained in the show. But,
Yeah, none of it. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, some aliens come to Earth. They drop an egg off, and the egg starts the angel life. But then they accidentally drop off another egg.
What angel are you fucking talking about?
You know the angels in the show.
Like fucking biblical angels? Like a spear
No,
with
they're
eyes?
like the weird monster doodads. You know,
They're called angels, and they have similarities to many different religions, but they're not actually the Christian.
Well, what do they look
biblical
like? Are they?
angels.
I know it's a giant.
they have
mech.
a bunch of different looks.
Are they gigantic?
It's there's a different angel each episode almost.
Yeah.
And I know that. Well, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was gonna
so
make
they drop an egg off on the Earth, and this egg starts hatches the angels, right? With was it Adam? Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam. And Adam spawns all the angels, right? And then
Does he birth them
accidentally
out of his ass?
Yes. So and then there's another egg which enters the planet, right? Which it wasn't supposed to. There can only be one egg at a time. So and that spawns the Lilin, which are basically, Earth life, right? All Earth life.
Oh,
So
we're egg spawn.
yeah, so the angels, I guess, this is the first impact, okay? When that happens. And then basically that's no good, and then the angels, I guess, just get put into a hole in the ground in Japan. And
Well, what's this first impact? Is that what wiped out like early civilizations?
the first impact is when the second egg, the Lilith.
Well,
Lilith
yeah, but
egg.
is there not like a war that goes on between the two things, or is it
I don't
just...
think so. I think the impact itself just put the angels underground.
Oh,
Again,
well,
none of this
okay.
is explained. I'm going off memory.
You're that much of a schizo.
No, I just watched. I watched a video on it one time, and it hurt my head so bad because I think
You
it was,
watched
like,
one of those
engraved.
like 6-hour Christian documentary videos
Yeah.
Oh
on
my
Yeah, I did.
Evangelion.
It was actually like an hour, so it's okay. But anyway, so the first impact puts the angels in the Japan, locked away in the Gunnar cave, and life on Earth goes about as usual for like 4 billion years or whatever, right? Then Misato's dad, the groomer lady.
Yes.
Yeah, her dad or whatever
Yeah.
finds Adam in Antarctica or whatever, and he's like, "Oh boy, what if we touch it?" And so he touches it, and
Yeah,
it
and
releases
then-
the angels. And that's the second impact. It fucks over the.
So this I
the
know
whole
about.
Earth.
This was like a gigantic war that like wiped out almost all of
Yeah,
humanity.
her father
Yes.
is single-handedly responsible for starting
Base.
this.
Yeah.
No wonder
Maybe
she's
it's-
such an alcoholic cunt.
Yeah. So she survives because she's built different, I guess.
She's a woman.
He
He put her
purposely
in a pod,
preserves
yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the world's fucked up.
And he gives
things-
her his necklace.
the plus sign because he's a mathematician because he's autistic.
Yeah.
You mean a cross? Doesn't she wear a rosary?
No, it's like a plus sign.
I'm googling a picture of it.
Yeah. Unless you search up evil Masato,
Jamie,
which is a negative sign.
Bring it up, Jamie.
Pull that shit up, Jamie. But anyway, after the second impact, then you get the events of the show, right? Where Shint-Chi gets yelled at by a Suker.
A sucker.
Well, how does Shinji? So Shinji, this is how much you fucking talked about it to the point where I understand enough about it to just ask. He gets involved in all this because his dad is the fucking leader of.
Yeah. So okay. There's some stuff I skipped. Hold on. I'm remembering it again. I'm remembering.
I remember.
It's all coming back to me.
Oh
I need
god,
a
I
little-
remember
I
why
need a
I
little bit
forgot
more.
this.
Oh.
I forgot a lot of this on purpose because it's a lot.
Yeah.
So when
yeah.
Shint-Chi was a little baby, right?
Baby.
His mom worked on a research thing studying Adam
Mhm.
because he had been imprisoned with the Spear of Longinus.
Giant.
Yes. Or the Spear of Longinus if you're white and normal.
Yeah, but basically, they're studying that, and they were studying, replication, all this weird shit, and they make the Avas by cloning Adam. And one time, Shint-Chi's mom touches one of these clones, and just kind of gets absorbed into it. So like her soul.
Oh
gets
yeah, that's how
taken in.
Ray is. That's Ray.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's
right.
so
I
Ray
remember
was
now.
supposed to be a clone of Shint-Chi's mom,
So Shinji wants to
but it
fuck
didn't
his
turn out very
mom.
well because Ray has the soul of Lilith and the body of Shint-Chi's mom.
Man, double whammy, double win.
Yeah,
Another thing that is also weird throughout the show, more to the point of that, his mother's soul almost like communicates with him somehow through the Avas. Her soul is like somehow embedded in the Avas or something.
yeah, because she got
And-
assimilated.
Yeah, and they actually will operate without him even being in it sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
the
a fucking
berserk.
nightmare. I could not imagine my mom just telepathically talking to me anywhere in the fucking world.
She
like,
doesn't
"You put
talk,
your
she
clothes
just-
away.
It's just the Eva itself like moves sometimes
Yeah,
without someone controlling it.
the soul takes control. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then what's her face? The tech lady, Miss the blonde Ritz Cracker.
Yeah, how does she die?
She's involved in another way. Her mom was the computer. I forget.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
let
A
me
bunch
get
of
this
people's
straight. We had
moms get-
time out. A billion years ago, God had an egg that was robots, and then now one of them is
robots, but
one
yeah.
of them talks to her child that is telepathic, and then the other one's mom is computer. If you were to explain this to me in any other format, I consider you a schizophrenic.
Well, yes, because
This is
what's his name?
retarded. This is
The guy?
stupid.
We haven't even gotten
something-
like a third of the way in, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm
so
aware.
basically,
I know
the
enough
re-
about
so
it to know.
so basically, because Shint-Chi's mom was in the Eva unit, right? It wouldn't accept any pilots except for Shinji. So Shinji's dad's like, okay, guys, we got to bring in this 14-year-old guys. He's going to be our pilot, guys. He's 14 years old. He's going to save the human
You've
race,
got to
guys.
explain kind of the dynamic with his dad too, because his dad is very.
His dad, he's a psychopath, and the only person he cares about is Shinji's mom.
Yes.
And so he doesn't give a shit about Shinji. He just wants to
Yes.
use him and the rest of humanity to get his wifey back because her poon was so good.
The fuck?
You're gonna cut that out, right?
He just needs
I'm
poon.
not cutting that out. That's for.
All right,
I'm not
fuck.
doing
Thing.
it.
What did he say? I totally
Caught in
spaced
4K.
out.
No,
Not
I
in
totally
4K.
spaced out. What did you say
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
about what?
Yes.
Whoa,
What?
whoa,
No,
whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa,
definitely.
whoa.
censoring
We didn't say that
out.
one.
I'm just gonna cut a section earlier in the video and place that over this.
Anyway,
Yeah,
anyway.
you should just cut all this out. This is fucking retarded. This is so stupid.
No,
This is like the most dumbass fucking explanation of anything.
Listen, this is better than the actual creator of the show gave it, so give me some slack here.
This is retarded.
So,
I feel like I'm talking with my fucking grandpa right now, and he's just rambling on about nonsensical bullshit.
Shinji's dad wanted to bring about the third impact because that would bring his wife back, right? He wanted to bring his wife back.
Again, this makes
But the
no
only
sense.
way he could do that, is by using his kid because the robot wouldn't accept it. Who left?
You gotta leave.
Okay, because the only one who would be the pilot is Shinji because his mom wouldn't let anyone else be the pilot, right? So Shinji's dad brings Shinji on to be the pilot, right? And then the rest of the show happens. I'm not going to talk about that because it's a lot. But
Yeah.
then the rest of the episodes happen, and third impact happens because Shinji fucked up because he's retarded, and then Giant Ray comes out, and
It gets just weirder and weirder.
and then the movies happen.
The movies are like summaries, though. They're not really.
No,
like...
the 1.0, 1.1 or whatever.
Are you talking about the
Yeah, those are not remakes.
Yeah,
those are
Yeah, I
sequels.
know those are different, but
those are technically
the other two
sequels.
movies are the Evangelion ending true or whatever, and then the just movie that's just called the anime is also just a summary of the anime.
Yeah, and that's evangelical. That's it. Yeah, that's ugh.
And then you want to make this really easy, Cooter. Basically, the creator of that fucking show, the reason he didn't explain all that is because it's actually none of it is fucking necessary at all.
Yeah, that's just the setting for the show. That's not the plot.
And then in reality, what the ending really is he's just like, stop being retarded and watching shit and wasting your life. Just grow up.
So it's a fucking after school special. Okay.
Yeah.
I can actually agree with that because Japan needs that. It's like, look, you shouldn't be watching this.
That's literally
show.
the message at the end.
You shouldn't be watching this show that has children.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, you didn't mention that part. I don't wonder why.
That one is you can figure that one out.
Talk about that one.
So none of that stuff I explained is in the show because all that is the setting. That's not actually the plot.
Yeah.
Right. The plot is
the plot is children have to save the world.
The anime is more
okay.
The show and shit is more about like just the characters themselves. It's not really.
Yes.
Nothing else is really important.
We have
I
rapists.
watched.
We have.
Can't go down from there.
Yeah.
Rapist,
we have rapist,
narcissistic
bitch,
cunt.
Yeah.
Alcoholic cunt.
Pussies.
Psychopathic.
Pussy.
I don't know.
Also psychopath.
Traitors.
Who else do we got in there?
Don't they live in a giant hole in the ground?
The Jewish plot.
The Jewish
Jewish plot. Yeah.
That's the real.
He's
That's
right,
the
though.
real hidden. That's the real hidden underlying. It's like, oh my god, it's all the Jews.
Well, you also forgot a very important element that is kind of important because it is technically in the anime, but it's not explained very well. It's basically that Nerve is a giant organization that's actually controlled by a cult called Zayla.
Yeah.
And Zayla wants to make all human consciousness like one.
Yeah, because they're
Oh, that's why the
Whereas-
ending happens.
Yeah, yes. So Zayla is really the puppet master of everything, and Shinji's dad is simply just the one who does it.
Yeah, they're just a plot device, though.
Yeah, they really are.
But like,
Well, I'm glad to see that is just the most convoluted, retarded shit in the world.
It really
I'd much
is.
rather watch Kiss X Sis like.
The
we
only-
know full
Oh
well
my
you'd
God.
rather watch that, Cooter. We know that.
You'd rather watch Overflow. Oh my
Listen, I don't
God.
watch anime. I don't like most animes. I liked
Me-
JoJo's.
Same thing.
No,
Black
I think
you
Studio
literally
Ghibli is
no.
Black Lagoon
no.
best anime.
You like JoJo Bizarre Adventure? You fat.
I like part 2 and
I
part
like
3. That's
part
it.
1, 2, and 3. Everything else sucks.
Part 2 and 3 are okay. I don't look at them as like media pieces. I look at them as alright. I'll have like
men's health documentaries.
I'll have like a 12-pack of beer and then
Of course.
you know, fucking do nothing. I'll like put them in the background. with English
Evangelion
stuff.
is basically the introvert's fucking Bible. Shinji is basically the archetype of the average Japanese like male or like this.
Wow,
male
that's
in-
sad if that's really what that is.
Yes.
Why do you
they
think their birth rates are
absolute
dropping so bad?
pussies.
Why do you think Shinjo Abe said
I think
them to have
that's-
sex?
I think the birth rates are dropping.
He gets shot with a black batter.
Sex!
Fucking makeshift electric.
Imagine if that guy that made that gun actually put that much time into like bathing properly and
impregnating
hygiene
women instead of
and
shooting
impregnating
a fucking
women.
prime
He'd be the
minister.
king.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. Their tism is too strong. They need to have.
Their tism is beyond your understanding.
What was that
I'd be
one guy
worshipped
who
as a
married?
god.
This
who married
autism is
Miku?
fucking making me more autistic.
Oh my god.
Oh, the guy
you're
that
welcome.
inherited child. Yeah, let's get off. This is not.
I think
I think we're done here. I
we're
think
done here. I'm done.
My brain hurts.
I'm done with
couldn't-
bringing
I-
children to this.
it's enough. It's
What
enough.
do you mean? He's the one that brought Miku into
Anyway.
this. She's 16.
Anyway,
She's like in her 30s by now. Come on.
No,
Yeah.
she's like forever 16, isn't she?
No,
know
someone-
they did a Brazilian
someone in
thing of
Japan-
her?
All right. Cut.
Alright, guys.
Stop,
Thank you
stop,
for
we can't
watching
put
the
no-
Our Phenomenon podcast.
Wait, you're
Yes,
ending
don't
here? It's
record
already
us,
been that
please.
amount of
Are
time.
you,
Time out.
do you guys have any ending remarks?
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Oh
Don't let Cooter back onto the show. That's my comment.
my. Alright,
Yeah.
this is the
I
last
spent an
better
hour and a
without
half
him.
talking about Evangelion, and Kevin just rambled along about jerking off to Asuka. I don't
Dude, the
understand.
Alright,
Industrial
guys,
Revolution
thank
and its
you for
consequences
watching.
have made
MAGA
the world
2024.
world.